So you started planning your engagement party and you have all the basics sorted, but you want to make it all a little more you. This is your engagement party after all. I love personalization, and this was so important to me when it came to our engagement party. So I'm going to take you through everything that I did to create a really personalized event that really tells your love story. Let's get into it. Welcome back, my loves, to the Curated Wedding. I'm Nazlee. I run Offley Place, an award-winning wedding venue where we have hosted hundreds of beautiful wedding days. I've also recently gotten married myself, so I'll be unveiling all my insider secrets and top tips from both sides of the aisle so that we can discuss the art of a curated wedding. So if you're interested, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified of my weekly wedding tips so that you don't miss a thing. Your engagement party is such a big celebration. It's the first one of your wedding planning journey, and today we're exploring some really creative ways to make it all a lot more personalized to you and your love story. So let's get into it. Photos as decor. When it comes to event decor, there are so many things that we think of, but in this case, photos of your relationship is so perfect. Using photos as decor is a wonderful way to personalize your engagement party, adding a unique and really heartfelt touch to the whole celebration. Displaying photos of your journey together, anything from your first date, your proposal, anything in between, will evoke such fond memories and create a really warm and intimate atmosphere for your event. If you've had an engagement photo shoot or any photos taken at your actual proposal, you can use the photos from that as your decor, as they'll have been taken at a time where you're both so excited and capturing a really special moment. Now, you can use these photos in a variety of ways, either setting up a photo wall with a collage of memorable moments. You can use framed pictures as centerpieces on your tables, or even string them along fairy lights for a really fun and whimsical effect. We did something a little different. We used an antique freestanding mirror that we had vinyled our names at the top and stuck on a selection of photos of us throughout our journey and from our engagement shoot as well. It was just so special, and everyone really loved reliving these moments of our journey. You can also consider incorporating photos of your family and friends who have been a part of your journey, maybe their wedding days, and just sharing the celebration with the wider group. Using photos as decor turns your engagement party into a visual narrative of your love story, making it such a special occasion and one that truly represents the next chapter of your lives. Our second one is proposal reactions. This next one is one that you may or may not be able to recreate depending on how you announce your proposal. Sorry if you missed out. But as we have so many friends and family living all over the world, we really announced our engagement for the most part via video call, and I screen recorded each person's reaction. When we were thinking of the personal elements of the engagement party, I decided that I really wanted those clips to be a part of it, as they were just so special to me. So we bought a digital frame, we edited all the reaction videos back to back so it would work really nicely on a loop in the frame, and we positioned it on the bar at our engagement party. It was just so special and really brought the family excitement of the actual moment as part of the event. Our guests really loved it, and the friends and family that were involved were so surprised to see themselves there too. It was also lovely because we had some friends and family who just weren't able to come to the UK for our engagement party, so they were still part of the event, they were still part of the celebration, and their presence was really felt, which meant so much to me. So this is a really good one, which also doubles as decor and even guest entertainment. What more could you want? Custom cocktails. Now, who doesn't love a cocktail at a party? This is such an elevated touch from your standard drink selection that's already going to go down really well with your guests. But what we did is create a cocktail list based on our favourite cocktail selections, making sure that there were some non-alcoholic options on there too for anyone who wasn't drinking. But design a list that has your favourite signature drinks that reflect your personalities and your taste. We also decided to rename them with fun names relating to both of us and our love story. Just a few touches that our guests would really appreciate. It was such a simple way to make it a lot more fun and, of course, a lot more personalised. I delegated coming up with the fun names to my brother, who is much better at that sort of thing than I am. So this is your reminder that you don't need to do this all on your own either. Once you have an idea of everything that you want to do, don't forget to delegate any jobs, as many jobs as you can. Creating custom cocktails with personalized names is an excellent way to add a unique and fun twist to your engagement party. The creative names will really highlight your journey together. You can name them after a first date location, a shared hobby, or keep it simple and just try and include your names in the mix. Now you can display these on a stylish menu on the bar top. I just designed our menu on Canva and included little sketches of each drink too and framed it on the bar so that it was really clear for guests to choose their favourites. These custom cocktails will not only add a little flair to your celebration, but they'll also be a really fun conversation starter too, I promise you. Fusion of our cultures. Now, this is a bit of a different one and it won't be applicable to everyone, but one thing we did to really personalize our engagement party was to focus on creating a fusion between our two cultures. I'm Iranian and my husband is Swedish, so two very different cultures, but with so much that we love from each of them. Bringing both our cultures into the mix was important for our engagement party, and here are just a few ways that we did that. We'd organised a saxophonist to play throughout the evening, which was great because live music can be so much more fun and flexible. Our sax player had learnt some Persian and some Swedish songs for our guests to enjoy, and the mix between the two was really fun and really surprised everyone. We also included some Swedish congratulations banners and balloons that we picked up on our last trip to Sweden, and it just added another celebratory touch. And as tea is such a big thing in the Iranian culture, we drink it all the time and we drink a lot of it too. So to bring this to life as part of our celebration, we decided to go for a big, lavish Persian tea bar, which was so much fun. Guests could go up anytime they'd like and choose from a big selection of teas that were all brewed and ready for them. I've had so many compliments about this tea bar. It was really something that was different, but worked perfectly for the relaxed but elevated feel of our evening. Ultimately, including a fusion of different cultures is such a beautiful element that is deeply personal without you having to spell it out. And that's why this is one of my favorite ways of making your event that little more unique. Personalize your menu. Your engagement party menu is another opportunity to personalize your celebration. Consider including dishes that reflect your personal or cultural backgrounds. Again, another place where you can bring in any kind of culture, but you can really create a selection of your favorite foods. My husband and I are both big foodies. We love trying lots of different things, and because we wanted more of a relaxed feel for our engagement party, we went more for canapes and bowl food that would be circulated around for our guests, so that they'd spend more time walking around and mingling rather than sitting down having a heavy 3-course meal. That wasn't the feel we wanted at all. My husband also loves Iranian food, so we chose an Iranian caterer to work with, and it was truly a really special touch. Our Iranian guests love seeing our traditional foods presented in a more modern and bite-sized way, and our non-Iranian guests got to try some of our favourite dishes. It was just another little way to bring in an element of our culture and share it through our favourite way, which is food. So if you're choosing your food menu, choose your caterers and your food choices wisely. It is the perfect way to share your tastes with your guests. Personal location. Choosing a personal location for your engagement party is a wonderful way to make the event more personalised and meaningful. When you're thinking of locations for the event, consider a venue that holds a sentimental value or reflects your shared interests and personalities. This could be a place where you've created special memories, like a favourite park, a favourite beach if you're outdoorsy people, or even a historical site if you're both more into your history. For us, this was my parents' garden. This is where we spent so much time over the years, where our parents both met each other, and it's the heart of our family gatherings. It was really special to host our party there. I think choosing to host your engagement party in a family garden can add such a deeply personal touch, especially if it's a place where significant moments of your relationship have taken place, like it was for us. Choosing a personal location not only adds to the emotional significance, but also creates a warm and familiar atmosphere for celebrating with loved ones. Choosing a meaningful location ensures that your surroundings resonate with your story, making the occasion all the more special and memorable for you both and for your guests. Vinyls. Now, this may be old news by now, but vinyls are amazing and make such a difference. If you don't know what I'm talking about, vinyl stickers are the best thing when it comes to personalization. If you have a Cricut machine or you know how to print them yourself, then get your machine up and ready for the party. Otherwise, you can order them really easily from places like Etsy. We had several vinyl touches to our engagement party that really made the event unique to us. First, we had our names printed on our welcome sign that our guests would see as soon as they came in. We also had our names in vinyl on top of the antique mirror with all of our photos displayed. So there were 2 areas as soon as they came in. But one of my favorite touches was having some lettering on our custom bar. This was just an old bar that I'd found and had a lot of help with upcycling, but the finishing touch for me really was our drunk in love lettering on the front, which I was obsessed with. Although it wasn't our names or anything specific like that, it just made the plain bar have a bit of character and fit right into our event, and it made the final design uniquely ours. All the vinyl stickers we used peeled off afterwards without a trace, which is perfect for anything that we wanted to reuse afterwards, like the antique mirror, for example. So I'd really recommend keeping vinyls in mind for anything that you want to add a little touch of personality to. It really makes all the difference. Now that's it for my little behind the scenes into how I personalised our engagement party and how you can recreate a similar feel yourselves. Honestly, we just wanted the event to be fun and reflect us, and I'm so pleased that I really think it did that. Let me know in the comments down below which of these was your favourite and which you think you'll be including in your own engagement party. I'd love to hear about it. Give this video a like if it was helpful, it would mean so much to me. In the meantime, you can catch me over on Instagram at the.curated.wedding, where I'm always posting fresh inspiration and tips so you won't want to miss it. And I'll be back with another video next week. See you next time and happy planning.